Good.
All
Let's
right.
hitting the recording in progress button. It is the 12th of the 5th, 2026. I'm RKDM. This is Rollstream. We have with us here, this is Avery and Christina and Barry and Ricky. Ricky, how do you prefer to be called out on screen?
Yeah,
Ricardo?
Rick is fine. Ricardo's fine. Ricky, I'm
Yeah,
not such a big fan of,
not a
but
big fan of this, but like Russ for me.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
get it.
yeah. No, you understand. You
I
feel the
feel
pain.
that I do feel that pain.
Mm.
It makes me want to grind people into
I hate
paste
to
as
I hate to
described.
break in on your love feast, but would you get on with it? Yeah.
Did I mention refrigerators and
Refrigerator. Yeah, I thought
falling
you
for
did at
Those
some point.
bloody gnomes have been
those
flinging
damn
things
numbers?
again.
So this is a running joke, Rick, is when people say shit that's basically out of context, out of genre, out of game. It's like a refrigerator lands on your head. Yeah, so
I like it.
okay, so you guys have, as of last night, let's do just a little quick bit of a recap. We did a bit of a prelude, didn't we?
Hmm.
And who can remember what happened?
Well, let me tell you, in my own words,
Go on
once
then.
again I was moving along in my cart with my companions. You know, the big fella and the beautiful women and the other new dude. And we were going along the road, minding our own business, when suddenly a young man, a young soldier, came running up to us and said, "All hell's broken loose over there." And of course, I found it in me heart to go and rescue
I
whoever
see.
was in trouble.
All right, who wants to correct him on about four different points?
We moved stealthily, stealthily through the undergrowth.
The
Well,
stealth being one of the points that needs correcting.
so
Mhm.
the other three were all together in a tavern, which is where my character met them. And then two of them noticed some magic fuckery going on outside, went to check it out.
Right.
Oh,
Uh, I
I mean,
decided that anywhere that those three would be going in pouring rain had to be interesting, so I quietly followed them and got back without being detected. And it turns out they were meeting a red mage of the Tower of High Sorcery.
you
Mm-hmm.
didn't say you wanted to start at the beginning.
Right, right. No, we definitely wanted to start at the end. That would make so much more sense. Okay. Yep. All right. So we've got some kind of a bit of a covering of what has happened thus far. And our characters so far. Let's just reintroduce our characters. Avery, who are you playing?
I am playing Kale, aka Nightjar, a former mercenary turned bard who, yeah, just kind of ended up going traveling with these guys because they're going in the right direction and they have a wagon, and he
Right,
does not have a wagon, and walking
right.
is tiring.
And you are traveling towards the funeral of your mutual friend Ispen, who brought you all together, really. Okay. So, Christina, how about you? Who are you playing?
I am playing Isamet, also known as Isa. She is a mage.
Okay, very good. So she's got a bit of a background that's kind of interesting. Her father is a knight of Solamnia who, um, well, Vinus has
Vinus.
connections with. Why don't you tell us about Vinus?
Vinus is a Solamnic, well, wannabe a Solamnic knight, but at the moment is a Solamnic squire to the Order of the Knights, who has served under Sir Aldous Creekwater as a squire. And well, Sir Aldous Creekwater is not in the best of health. I've been tasked with escorting Isa to the funeral of Greenshields and back
Right. Right.
on the pain of death.
On pain of death. Right. Fair enough. Okay. So Barry, and you are.
I am playing Lightning Barefoot. I am a handsome, good-looking Kender.
I see. Like all other Kender, of course.
Yes. a collector of objects and things, and often picking up after my companions because they keep dropping things.
Right.
Very good
Okay.
at finding things. So humble too.
Yes. Yes.
No, I can't help it. I'm that way.
He's also a bit of a lightning rod, but we don't talk about that.
I don't think we know about that yet.
We
Yeah.
do we
Yeah.
do
That's
not mention that at all.
so.
No.
Out of curiosity, actually, have the others noticed his lightning scars? I mean, they run across his chest and down his arms. If you've ever seen him take a bath, which God forbid, um, or if you've just looked at his arms, you'll see that he's got these scars that go right down his wrists. Um,
I don't
so you
think
could make
Kale's
a
noticed yet.
perception check. Yeah, I mean, Kale hasn't noticed because he's only known him for like a day or two, but these two have known him for like a couple of years, I think, at
Oh,
this
fair
point.
enough.
So I'd
Yeah.
be kind of surprised if they haven't actually ever asked him about it or at least acknowledged it. Um, and then what was his response? If so, I mean, do you guys want to make perception checks sort of retrospectively to see whether you have noticed?
Solid 11.
A solid 11. He just doesn't care enough.
That's probably accurate.
Yeah. Let's see. What did you get? Ismit was a
6.
14. No, that's our acrobatics check. What the hell? That was 16
Mine
minutes
is
ago.
She just rolled a 6.
You
a
rolled a
6.
6. A 6. Okay, well, I guess not. Maybe it's got to do with the fact that he covers his arms then. Maybe he keeps them out of sight. That could be what it is.
Well,
Of course I do.
I think it's quite common
don't
amongst
want-
Kenda to have long sleeves because it's easier to hide small objects.
That's true. That's a very
This
good
is
point.
true. This is
Yeah.
true.
Right. Okay.
You're right.
All right. Well, the night of the dealing with the creatures that you met on the road has passed, or is at least falling, shall we say? That day has passed. You kept traveling. You still got a little ways yet before you get to the river, where you're going to have to cross the river to get to Vogler. Now, some of you have been to Vogler. I think, in fact, all of you have been to Vogler at one point or another. And so thusly you were aware that you're going to have to cross the river. Just trying to, the name of the river skips my mind. I had a little nap just before we started, and that was probably a bad idea because it was about 15 minutes, and now my brain's shut down.
The Vogler River.
It's not the Vogler River. It's the Vin something. It's the Vineyard, not the Vineyard River. It's something like that though. I can look it up. It's not all that important, but yes, you're aware that when you get to the river, the town is on the other side of the river, and there is a ferry system with pulleys and ropes that will take you across on some sort of little barge, if you like. And you're going to have to get the ox on the barge and the wagon, so that's going to be fun and games. So that's about another day and a half away at this point. So you've continued along, having left the draconians behind, and I will get a perception check as you continue traveling north. Um, so I'm not getting any dice rolls at the moment for some reason.
Really? It's showing up for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got it on the game log. Yeah,
Got it.
You
I got
getting
a
them?
13. Lightning got a 14.
Yeah, we're all,
Hale got a 10.
yeah, the highest is 14, the lowest is 10.
Okay, I'm getting them on the spectator log, but not on the DM log, which is a bit fucking annoying because that's the least important one. So I'm just going to reboot my DM's log. Okay, so Kale was a 19 4 minutes ago. Perception,
Yep.
Venus. Is that the older one?
Yeah, it's
They're all
it's
2 minutes ago.
Okay, so we're looking at 13, 14, 12. Do we have one for
Kale was a 10.
Okay, Kale's a 10, Venus is a 13, Lightning's a 14. All right. Lightning. As you're traveling along later on in the day, um, you think you hear something out in the forest some way away, like something like a branch breaking. It's like a snap.
Any of you hear that? It's like a branch breaking out there. Did you not hear that?
Where
Which
did you see?
direction?
To the west.
That to the west, over there, over there. No, over here. This way. That's where. Yeah.
I look over. Can I investigate to see if I can see
No,
anything in that
Rush,
direction?
don't go west. No, Rush. Just no. Keep going the way you're going. Don't worry about it.
You can make an animal handling check. Meanwhile, Avery, you are wanting to make another perception check
Could I do? Well, I failed my perception. Could I do
investigation?
investigation? I think.
You can do an investigation check.
If there's something there,
It's a
nat
natural
20.
20. All right.
Nat 20.
Okay. Just to give me some context for your nat 20, how do you do this investigation? Do you leave the road?
I think basically I jumped down from the back of the wagon and like I'm actually actively peering into the trees, like trying to adjust my vision a bit, looking for any movement, anything out of place.
Okay. Some way away, a couple of 100 feet. You think you see some movement through the trees. In fact, you do. You do see some movement through the trees. And you see like a glint of metal or something reflecting in your direction just momentarily. Um, and you briefly on a rising hill where there's just a little bit of light coming through the dappled trees. You think you see something like a wing closing.
I say to the others quietly, ready yourselves. I think we've got more of those things.
They don't learn very much, do they?
Well, we don't know that these are the same ones that we fought before. How could they learn? And the dead ones definitely didn't learn anything.
Well, they learned how to die well.
I admit they are very good at dying well.
So they're to the west and to the north.
You're heading north, they're to the west.
Right.
In fact, let's just do a thing where we put you guys over here. Wah, 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 wah. This is my vinyl mat, fake vinyl mat. We'll just throw you guys on here like so. Oh, you're invisible. I'll have to fix that. Hide, unhide. Okay, it should all be viewable now.
Yep.
We have a wagon, so I'll grab a wagon and stick that on there. I'll make it a bit bigger. Okay. We have an ox, don't we?
Yes.
This ox, unfortunately, doesn't have a cool ox pic. Oh no, I found one that's got a cool ox picture. Look at that. Look at that. He's a bit big though. He's huge. Wow, it's a giant ox, that's why. But it's got an ox picture. So what do I do? Do I use the giant ox?
The hitty coo.
Yeah,
Use the giant ox and just shrink it down a bit.
that's what I'm about to do. That's exactly what I'm about to do.
Great minds.
I know. It's like magic. Okay, so that was a bit much. Whatever. Why is he invisible?
Oh, there he is.
There he is. He's a bit small now. Anyway, I don't want to get too caught up in all of this nonsense. So yeah, you got your ox pulling your wagon. You guys are standing around the wagon, presumably. Let's draw some lines. Is that the draw button?
Yeah.
Yes. Brush. Okay, so we've got a road. And over this direction is where you heard some sounds. You're going this way.
Excuse me.
So yes.
And it's a couple of 100 feet away, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. We're not going to outpace whatever that is in a wagon, right?
No, probably not.
No, and especially not with Rush.
Because he's not in a rush.
No, he's well, you know, I actually named him after a plant which is called a rush, not that he actually rushes. And
Well, that was a mistake, wasn't it?
it was brilliant on my part.
I see.
All right. Now we seem to have onslaught coming. So you all get here and do the fighting, and I'll just stick around in the background because fighting's not really my thing.
What is your thing then? Finding things?
Yes, and I happen to find this little bauble. Who owns this?
Well, you do, don't you?
No, that's not mine. That's far too good.
What exactly are you holding up, Barry? What does it look like?
It's all right. I know where I got the ring from. I confiscated it from one of the bad guys.
Confiscated.
Yes.
Liberated?
Liberated. Yeah.
Liberated. Yes.
Right. Freeing them from their oppression.
Really, my character, while he's talking, is holding an action.
Okay, he's holding an action.
Yeah.
Okay, what action is he holding?
Guide bolt.
Guiding bolt?
Yeah.
Guiding bolt, as in it guides the next attack. That's why it's called guiding bolt, because it gives advantage
It
to
does.
the next.
Holding it, as we discussed, does burn a spell slot, even if he doesn't release it, though.
Okay, keep that in mind, Barry. Are you sure you want to hold a guiding bolt? Because you only have 3 spell slots. You could, on the other hand, merely be tinkering with the spell components.
I am merely tinkling with the spell components.
All right, yeah. Fair enough. Incidentally, Christina, we discussed spell components, and you will have noticed that I put that mark next to the 100 GP pearl, essentially saying, yeah, good luck. You don't have that, sorry. However, yeah. All right, so what are we doing? You're all huddling around the wagon at this point.
Can we tell if they're coming towards us, or if they're just kind of, going through the brush level with the road, or in a different direction?
You have the impression that they know that they've been busted, so they're laying low.
Right.
Like if you're trying to sneak up on someone and you make a noise, and you're like, ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we could keep going.
I think that's the best plan. We keep going up the road, but keep a very wary eye on the western side of the road.
If I was them, I would attack us while we were on the raft. That's
Well,
what
I
I
mean,
do.
the raft is pulled by ropes, isn't it? Wouldn't it just make more sense for them to cut the ropes?
out of game, if they get that far, they're going to be facing a lot of villagers if they get that far.
I wasn't aware of that.
I wouldn't. To be fair, though, I think it wouldn't. The average villager's got no chance against one of those guys.
True.
Mm. That's if it
Probably
is
don't.
one of those guys.
I did. I thought I saw a wing and armor. Well, metal. It could have been armor. I can't imagine what else it could be around here.
All right, let us continue then. Rush,
Very good. So,
mush,
did you make
mush.
that animal handling check that I asked for earlier? You
Yes,
did.
I
It was
did.
21. Wow. Holy crap. Rush is your best friend from today. You must have found the good bickies.
Yeah,
Um, okay.
Maybe Rush has caught wind of those things and he doesn't want to be near them.
Could be that. Yeah, might have sniffed them. He's like, okay, we're going this way.
Rush has what is called common sense.
Very good. All right, so you travel on and on with that through the afternoon, and you don't see any more sign of them. And Rush, after a good hour and a half, begins to sort of return to his more obnoxious and what's the word I'm looking for? Not stagnant, but yeah,
Docile.
Slothful.
difficult is more the point.
Ornery.
Yeah, all of those things, all of those things. And just a reminder, you guys all have an inspiration on your character sheet. If you don't know what inspiration is, do you know what inspiration is and how that works, Vinus?
That's me.
We know your inspiration. Okay.
I've heard about it. I don't know that I know the mechanics of it.
Okay. So very simply, you can have one inspiration at a time. All right. You can't ever have more than one inspiration. We're talking about specifically heroic inspiration. You can have bardic inspiration as a separate thing. That's not what I'm talking about. And you'll need Kale to give you that. But heroic inspiration given by the dungeon master, you can have one of them at a time, and when you spend it, it's gone, and you use it to get advantage on a roll.
Okay,
You
great.
usually use it to get a re-roll, though.
Yeah, most people use it for re-rolling stuff,
Okay.
typically, rather than
So
rolling 2 dice up front.
yeah, so basically, like you miss an attack, you fail a saving throw, fail an ability check, you can use your inspiration to re-roll it
Okay,
and take the
great.
higher number.
You
Cool.
can also give it to another player if you like the way they're role-playing or something like that, but you've all got inspiration, so there's no point in giving it to anyone else because you can only have one at a time.
Perfect.
Okay, and you've played D&D second edition, I'm assuming, or first edition.
Yeah, first edition, second edition Pathfinder, basically.
Okay, cool. All right, so you travel on through the day, and the sun begins to fade, and a slow fog begins to form around the trees in this sort of murky woods that you're traveling through, heading north. And it begins to get cold, and the puddles are wet. Those of you that are walking have wet feet and boots and so forth. And
I was wrong. Now would be a good time to attack us.
Are you
So
trying to give them ideas?
let's be on our guard.
I'm always on my guard.
No, you keep dropping things all the time.
You need to
we-
learn the difference between dropping things and setting them down for a moment.
Christina, can you make a perception check, please?
There is no such thing. Sitting them down for a moment. Why would anybody set their stuff down?
No? That's a big
No.
fat
Well,
no.
sometimes you
5.
have your hands full.
All right,
They might smell good.
fair enough.
I'm starting to look for somewhere that maybe has some shelter, somewhere we can set up camp for the night.
All right, you can give us a roll for and you investigating, or are you sort of
Survival?
passively?
Wow, it's a perception or is investigation? What do you think?
Well, as Avery suggested, it could be a survival check. Actually, could be inclined for that. What's your best roll out of those three?
Not that.
Not
Nothing
that.
survival.
Okay, apparently not survival. I mean, you could spend your inspiration to get another roll.
I
but,
will spend my survival.
You're gonna do a survival check, are you? Okay,
Yes,
go on, do it
we're
then.
bound not to survive now. Here we go. Survival. There it is.
It's sort of oh,
There we go.
oh, 23. Oh, okay. Well, Lightning, you're fast on the draw. You notice a little place over there on the right-hand side of the road, on the east side of the road, where the mud sort of rises up a bit and the water's sort of hanging below it. The puddles and what have you are below that, and so there's a tree up on a hill that's a bit
Hey B.
drier than the area around there. Some
Hey
rocks and
B.
things.
There's a good campsite over there. Don't you think?
It looks good. It's high ground. Well spotted, Lightning.
Um,
All right.
yes. Well, I do have my moments.
Okay. So you head over to this higher ground area, leaving the road, and at some point as you're heading that way, I'll get another animal handling check, please.
Hmm. Uh,
It's an 18.
Mm.
All right, very good. The wheel of the wagon gets stuck for a minute, and you have to, goad on the ox a bit to get him out, get him to move the wagon out of the hole, and you manage to get it out of the mud. And so you draw the wagon up onto higher ground, and you wander up there with together, and you find yourselves under this tree, and there's a few plants around, a bit of scraggled um, tree life, vegetation, what have you.
will
You're looking
will
down around you, and you can see a bit further than you were able to see from the road. And from here, Christina, you can make a new perception check, please. This time with advantage.
Well,
12. Yeah. That was with advantage, huh?
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hold on a second. I have to look something up. Please continue role-playing.
now let's see. This bit of tarpaulin. Yes, we could put it over this tree and put it over here. I'm starting to shape up the camp. Yeah.
So, how do we want to do watches? I'm
I'm
probably
happy.
Yeah.
best in the middle of the night, but I don't know how else we want to split that up.
I'm happy to take first.
Christina, you notice that there is a stone over in the mud, just a little way away from the camp. It's a white stone, stands out from everything else, but it has something written on it.
I'll go investigate it.
Um, okay, it has some writing on it that is written in a particular language, and it says,
Oh, okay. And that's all it says? Just
yep, that's all it says.
Do we notice her going over there?
You can make a perception check. 17? Yeah, you definitely notice that she's examining something.
Isa, did you find something interesting?
yes, I just found a white stone that says this way with an arrow.
Oof. Lightning
I
barefoot
wander
goblin.
over and glance at it, and I'm like, uh, what language is that?
Draconic.
You speak draconic, or at least read it?
Yeah, I was bored one day, so I decided to start studying it. It's quite interesting language.
You study languages for fun. Huh. All right.
The lady spends more time in her books than I do at swordplay.
I imagine she spends more time in a week with books than I have in my entire life if you don't count things like accounting ledgers for a mercenary company.
Good are the
Uh,
Never
numbers,
had
huh?
I've never had the privilege of education. It's the ledgers were something that didn't require a lot of strength to do, and nobody else had the patience to sit down and do it. They'd rather do more interesting things.
So, Lightning Barefoot, you rolled a natural 20. What languages do you speak?
not very many.
Not very many.
He's got
My
common
own.
and Kender speak.
Is that
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
Common and Cantor speak? Okay. Um, well, what you do notice is that there is writing on the stone that she's looking at. And the thing is that the writing is next to an arrow. There's an arrow facing a particular direction. And so you glance up in that direction and you notice in the distance, between the trees in the distance, you can see something of a bit of ruined white marble.
Look at that. Look, you lot. Look over there. See, just between those two trees there.
Yeah, I see it.
Slightly. There's some marble over there. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm on my way. I'll go and have a look and
Wait, hold on. You can't just go and explore something without really knowing what it is. There
Uh,
could be an ambush.
pardon. Wonderful concept. Excellent. Excellent concept. As he keeps going. Yeah.
Oh,
I
goodness.
am going to keep tabs on him, and I do my best to disappear into the brush to the side of the path, or I'm assuming there's a path.
There's
I'm
no
chasing
path.
after him.
There's no
Okay, I just
path
do
for
my
this.
best to disappear into the brush then.
Okay, so you're disappearing into the brush. Are you making a stealth check?
Yep.
Okay.
17, not terrible.
Um, I have to
As he's
send
very
Christ.
validly pointed out that there might be an ambush, and if there's going to be an ambush, I want to ambush the ambushers.
I say there
Possibly
there are,
following him.
there are draconians in the area, or there are dragon folk in the area, but I also know that the Order have been in touch. Do you know which this is?
No.
Okay,
Um,
so Christina, I'm sending you another message. I'm writing it in draconic so that you're the only person that can read it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys are doing what? You're the Kale's in the bushes, being invisible, basically, with a 17 stealth. Lightning, you are heading down the hill towards the marble ruined
yes,
thing.
yes, I'm
Okay,
on my way with confidence and
okay.
Hmm.
And are you with confidence, you say?
yes,
All right.
I have my crossbow, I have my
Crossbow.
my my hoo- hoo- you
Hoopla,
know,
hoopak, your hoopak.
hoopak. I have my hoopak.
Okay.
I've got confidence.
All right, so crossbow slung at one side, hoopak in your hands.
Yeah.
Because the hoopak's quite long and two-handed, and the crossbow's two-handed too, so you have to have sort of one or the other out at a
Yes, I've got the
time.
hoopak up.
Okay, cool. All
Mm.
right. And so you're moving, looking around confidently.
Yes.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw then?
Dexterity saving. Yes, and I'd like to say I got it. Yes. Here we go. Mm.
7. All
Mm.
right. Well, Lightning, you
Yes.
suddenly find yourself lying on your back in the mud, and there's little birdies going around your
Little
head.
birdie. Little birdie.
Yeah. And there's like steam coming off you.
Steam.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not unlike being struck by lightning, actually. It's a bit like that, but it's not that. It's different. It's more a case of taking 1 point of psychic damage.
Okay.
Did I see what happened to him?
You can make a perception check, see if you did.
I'm right behind him. Should I take one too? Well, I'm not
Yeah, you can make a
right behind
perception.
him.
You can both make
About
perception checks. I mean,
I got a
if
7.
Vinus
It
is
must have
there,
been passing behind a tree.
yeah, you could have been looking
13.
back. 13, yeah. Vinus, where are you when this is all going on?
Well, I tend to be where Isa is, so if she's followed Kale, then I've followed her through the bush. I'm probably not
Right.
as stealthy as Kale, though.
Right, so you're sort of crunching through behind Isa, like 10 feet behind her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you can make a perception check too. I think you probably have the better vantage point, actually. At that point, you can have advantage.
Oh, okay. Hang on. 15.
15. All right. All right. So, Isa, yeah, you and Vinus, you both see what happened to Lightning. He's heading down through the trees, and he suddenly, you don't know what happened exactly, but he suddenly just went flying backwards and landed on his ass in the mud. Yeah, like it's like he flipped over on his back, like he just tripped or something, but it seemed
Ew.
more forceful than that. It's like he actually flew backwards a good 5 feet. Like there was some force behind that. There was a slight sort of zapping sound in the air.
It's like some sort of invisible wall.
Lightning, are you okay?
Mm-mm. I am. What am I seeing again, Russell?
Well, like Tweety Bird flying around your eyes.
Like flashes
Ah,
in your vision, sort of thing.
it
Yeah,
is. It
you
is.
can.
It is as I suspected.
Your chest hurts, like it's hard to breathe for a moment.
And it is as I suspected, and I have proven.
Isa, is it?
There's a force field there of
You
some
can,
sort.
as you stand up, does anyone uh passive perceptions? Let's see what your passive perceptions are. Passive perception for Isa is 13, 13, 13, 12. Hmm. Well, Isa, you're the closest. You notice that sitting right next to Lightning, about 5 feet ahead of him, where he probably would have been standing, um, there's like a broken tablet on the ground in the mud, and you see signs of writing on it.
Investigate the
Looks like a ward.
tablet
Looks like a
cautiously.
looks like a broken ward, like a magical landmine.
There is a
I
ward over there. You point to it.
I just appear from out behind a tree and have a look at it.
Okay. Yep.
You've got to stop sneaking around like that sometimes.
Sorry, force of habit.
I'm like,
Yeah,
Isa, is this a one and done deal, or if we carry on, are we going to get hit as well?
Well, it's broken. The tablet
Yeah.
is broken. He stepped on it, it snapped, and it went off. So you think that unless there's more of them.
All right, I'm going to continue to investigate.
All right. Christina, you would be aware that this tablet must have taken some amount of effort to produce, and there can't be like hundreds of them. There might be more than one. There's probably not more than 10. There may be, realistically, there's probably like 2 or 3, but you don't know where they would be.
Be cautious, everybody. There could be 2, 3, maybe 4 the most around. These would be hard to produce.
I will look around now. I've heard that.
Okay. All right.
Is there any other movement? Has anybody else noticed this? Is there anything happening ahead coming from the tower?
No, you haven't seen anything. And what you're seeing ahead now is more of the ruins. You can see there's sort of it looks like the base of a tower. Everything above about level 2 is just shorn right off. Um, and even the ground floor and what does remain is just like one side and a bit of an arch that goes up to it, and there's like one wall that still exists. That's about 20 feet of wall curved around. There's some stone inside it, and there's rubble laying about in pieces all over the place between the trees. Big chunks of white marble that have got moss on them and mud. There seems to be something of a perimeter, though, of where the actual ruins once laid. Yes, laid.
Nice. Is this what the woman in the red robes told you about, Isa?
She just said a tower. She didn't specifically say what type of tower.
Well, I suppose this could be considered a tower, or at least part of one.
I'm gonna do an investigation. I'm looking for more of these things.
What exactly is this
All right,
test
go on,
you're
Barry.
doing?
Oh, well, that's not gonna help. Okay.
A 3.
It has to
Find
do with
nothing.
the high tower of sorcery. The Coven wants to test me to see if I'm worthy of taking the test someday.
Oh, of course you are. And I keep going, looking.
All right.
I see. Oh well, let's get on with things then.
Yeah. Let's move towards the tower. Continue to move towards the tower.
About that.
All right. Well, you get to the base of this tower, these ruins, and you look around inside it, and you don't really see anything there. There's chunks of rock. There's ruins. It's empty. There's nobody here. There's nothing happening.
Does it make up any kind of shelter at all?
A little bit of shelter from the west.
Okay.
Not really from any other direction, because that's the side where the ruined wall still stands, and the rest of it has collapsed. I mean, you could set up a camp in there, I guess, and it would be probably more or less as good as the camp that you have, maybe a little bit better in some ways, because it does have the wall on one side at least, and it doesn't have the same view though. You can see much further from the camp that you were about to set up.
The other thing is we'd also probably not easy to get a ox and wagon through here.
That is correct. And speaking of which, I'll have another perception check for anyone that cares about the ox and wagon.
I was about to say I'm making my way back there, because...
Yeah, he's making a bit of a noise there, old Rush. He's bellowing.
Right, I'm going like the blazes now.
All right, so you're running back to the camp. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All right, you get back to the camp.
Okay, I look for him.
He's there. He's
It's all right. Everything is fine, Rush. Everything is fine. Is somebody here?
All right, what are you guys doing while he's doing that?
Why don't you two stay here? I don't like the idea of him being off on his own. If this is a test, Isa, you should see if you can figure out, make any headway on it, and I'll check on lightning.
Good idea, Kale. I think maybe we should look around, see if we can see anything. Are there any more inscriptions, Isa, that you can see?
Look around.
You make an investigation check.
And I am heading back to the wagon. But I am moving.
24.
Okay, so you're heading back to the wagon.
I'm moving carefully because I don't want to step on one of those tablets.
Fair. All right. You can make a bit of perception check. So, Isa, you got a 24 on your investigation. You do find an inscription, and it is written in draconic. And I'll type it out for you.
That's a 9. If there's one, I don't think I notice it.
Well, you're either very lucky or there are no more tablets because you managed to get back to the camp without incident. Um, ISA tablet draconic, not tablet, inscription says.
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. This is when Ricky goes, haha, I actually do speak draconic. All right. Cool. So, what do you do now? Yes.
I set up a fire.
Okay. All right. So you set up a fire. Excellent. You get the fire going. It's warm in your hands. I can imagine you've got like fingerless gloves and what have you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Thankful stamps.
All right. Kale, are you involved
Yeah,
in any of that?
basically I'm just back there keeping an eye on him. Extra pair of eyes looking out into the dark, in case any of those weird winged things show up.
At this point, it's basically twilight now. The sun's going down, and you can make out SOlaniri, the white moon, and Lunitari is now on the horizon, um, casting a red glow through the forest, which is deepening as time passes. Vinus and Isa, you down still by the ruins?
Go ahead and back and pretend I don't see that
Okay, so you're gonna make.
inscription.
Would you like to make a deception check versus Vinus's um, insight?
Oh, crap. Yeah, crap.
Triple crap.
Triple crap. All right. Well, you know the story. I don't need to tell you.
Well, I guess you noticed that, huh?
Yeah. I don't read draconic though. What does it say? What's our next move?
It has to do with the test. And I am to come alone.
Where is it? Where is this test?
It just gives me a meeting place.
And is it far from here?
No.
I will go with you to the test and I will wait for your return.
There's no exceptions. I cannot bring you.
Do you wish to go now?
No, it's late tonight.
You want to do this on a full stomach, huh? And a night's sleep.
Yes.
Before we left to come to Green Slade, am I remembering that right? Green Slade? Green Shields.
Green Shield, yeah.
Yeah. When we left to come to Green Shield's funeral, I spoke to Sir Aldous and he told me that this may happen. And he told me to let this happen, but I am to wait for you to come back. So we return to the side of the road. We return to the fire.
Return to the camp. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm cooking dinner. Survival's the closest thing?
Yeah, you can make a survival check. Sounds like a plan.
And then do we have to roll survival to survive the cooking?
Your old Constitution saving throws.
I'm proficient in survival. If I think he's doing a bad job, can I pitch in and
Give him the help
offer some
action.
help?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
do the help action. So you have advantage on your survival
so
check, Lightning.
try rolling again, Flatberry.
Okay, flat.
Because there was a
Okay.
10. 10. I mean,
Yeah.
10 could be worse than a 10. It could be a lot worse,
Yeah.
but it could be better.
Here, let me put some spices in it.
Yeah.
Because at the moment you're eating swamp rats.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Kale's
Oh.
like. Yeah, I think
Unsalted.
Kale's just like, I think with what we have, we can do something a little bit better than that. Let's try again, shall we?
All right,
Here's some spices.
Swamp rat, you can eat it if you add the right things to it.
I'm hungry, but I'm not quite that hungry.
I do have 10 days of trail rations.
Right, and you picked up rations off those Solamnic Knights, unless those are the ones you're talking about.
yeah, I did.
Are you rolling again, Lightning?
Yes.
Yeah. Have I just missed it?
No, he just took a long time to do it.
Mm.
It's
15's a bit better.
15's a bit better. Okay. Right, so now you're having salted swamp rat.
Yeah, no, it's roasted over the what's the name? Over the fire.
Over the fire. Okay, it's cooked through properly.
Yeah, in a red
Lightning,
wine jus.
you have to bleed them properly first.
Oh, so that's not red wine jus. Okay.
I know how to bleed them properly.
Well, you weren't doing it. You were just going to toss them in the pot.
Nasty.
I was not gonna toss them in the pot.
I saw you tossing them in the pot. I fished them out myself.
Put them in the pot. Oh, toss them in the pot, indeed.
Indeed.
Anyway. Ooh. Okay. So, what did we discover, you two?
So it's your story to tell, if you want to tell it.
No. I'm asking what you discovered over in
It's
the
already that pertains to me. I have to do something later on
later on
by myself.
This mysterious test of yours?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with the I like being by myself, but the concept of you being by yourself with a complete stranger, not a concept I like. But
well, I must be by myself. No exceptions. I'll be safe. They will not let anything happen to me.
Really?
I wasn't even supposed to let you guys know. I decided it's better be truthful, you know.
Yes, because then we come looking for you.
So we go in the morning. Suggest
No,
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second watch.
Can you see in the dark, Lightning? I'm pretty sure you can't. I'll take second watch.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you sit down and you eat your meals and you sit by the campfire for a while until it's fully dark and it gets quite cold and you pull up your blankets around you, I suppose. The oxen tries to move as close to the fire as possible. And I don't know, maybe you're sitting with your back to the oxen, who's, I don't know, are oxen the kind of animal that stand up and sleep, or do they lie down?
I feel like they would lie down.
They lie down.
Right, so you could sit down with your back to the oxen to keep warm and have it close to the fire then in that case. All right. So that happens, and Christina, you see at this point you're keeping an eye out for, stars and astronomical signs and things. And you realize that in about an hour, the two moons that you can see are about to make a conjunction. And this is going to be approximately midnight.
I start heading out.
Okay, so you get up and you start heading out.
If I'm probably on watch when she does this, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You're off then?
Yes. Just make sure I'm not followed, please.
I'm not happy about it, but I also don't want to piss off a bunch of wizards. So I will say stay safe. And with that, I give her a bardic inspiration.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you have bardic inspiration and inspiration. Excellent. All
And I
right,
head off.
you head off. Well, as you head down into towards the ruins, tonight is indeed an important night for you, and ahead rises this broken tower that you've been told is called the Barb, this jagged, half-ruined spire of grey stone. Many who aspire to join the mages of high sorcery have come here to prove their magical proficiency. The Barb is usually nothing more than a ruin, its construction predating the cataclysm. But tonight, on the night of the Eye, when Kryn's three moons align, the ruin is alive with magic once more. Soft light shines through the archway leading into the structure.
Continue on to
Yeah.
the tower.
All right.
Carefully.
The the arch that now seems to be there, as I said, it's changed a little bit from when you were there during the daylight. It seems to be almost a different place. Um, you can see the same structures, but the shadows fall in such ways that it feels like a different location altogether. The arch opens into a large atrium, now lit with flaming sconces and adorned by grand tapestries depicting Kryn's three moons. Doors circle the room. The light of the moons cascades through broad windows high above. At the center of the room stands a serene-looking woman. It is the woman that you met before. With her red robe, she nods as you enter. I am
A
Rovina.
lady.
She
A
nods.
lady.
This is a place of ancient power. This is the night of the Eye. Are you prepared for your test? Your first test?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you followed?
No.
You did not come as I expected. I gave you a gift to guarantee your safety. You ignored it.
I am sorry.
Hold on a second. Very well, she says. Your first test begins through that door. She gestures in the direction of one of the doors. She says, when you are done, I will see you one more time, and then you will continue back to your companions. And you will say nothing. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Very well. So she gestures over towards this door, and you guys get to observe just for fun out of game. Hopefully this won't take too long. But it must be done.
'Tis the way.
'Tis the way. 'Tis the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Hands are shaking.
Are you shaking? So you should be. All right.
Shaking. She's like, "Ugh."
As you walk through the room towards the door, you notice that the tapestries of the three moons, you recognize each of the three moons and their relation to the three orders of the mages of high sorcery. Would you like to make a perception check? Is that a 10? Funnily enough, that's the DC. You realize that while the doors in the room should lead outside, none of those entrances were visible at all from the exterior. And at this point, you're sort of realizing that there's some magic shit going on here. There's some magickery, there's some transdimensional nonsense occurring before your eyes. Okay, and you head down, and do I have you here yet? No. Okay, let's bring you over now. All right, you find yourself suddenly in a room as you step through that door. Behind you, the door closes. Poof! Ahead of you, you can see on the other side of the room. Good. What the hell is going on? Why is it doing that? That's stupid. Ahead of you, about 115, 120 feet across the room, there is another door. In the middle of the room is an altar. You can see that there is a giant key sitting on the altar. You see that the door on the other side of the room has a keyhole. All seems very obvious. The door behind you is shut and sealed. The room is silent. I will read you the description. The door opens into a wide rotunda with black stone floors and walls carved with elaborate runes. The interior is empty save for a single pedestal at the room's center. Atop the pedestal, an ornate key balances on its tip. Behind you, the door you entered through vanishes. On the opposite side of the room, an identical closed door appears. Right, so what would you like to do?
Investigate the room.
All right, so you're investigating the room. Roll me an investigation check. How are you investigating is also my other main question.
Reading the ruins, looking around the pedestal to see if there's any clues.
Okay, so do you move towards the pedestal? Is that what you're saying?
I'm looking at the floor too to see if there's anything on the floor.
You don't notice anything particularly on the floor with your investigation. Let me see, what did you roll? Yeah, haven't rolled your investigation yet. 15. Yeah, you don't see anything particularly on the floor. And you haven't, unless you move, you probably can't see anything detailed about the pedestal. Definitely there are inscriptions on the wall. So what did you roll for your... Did you made an investigation
15.
check? Okay. Yeah, you notice that on the wall there are runes inscribed. They seem to be quite detailed runes. You can make an Arcana check.
Seventeen.
Okay. These are the words of a spell. You realize that written on the walls, it's like a massive scroll. And the thing that you know about scrolls is that you can cast scrolls without spell components. Give me one more Arcana check.
19.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, the scroll that it represents is the spell that is called Knock, and it unlocks doors.
Well, there we go. Knock.
Uh-huh.
Any other clues?
Have you moved from your position by the door where you've entered yet? At this point, you haven't moved an inch.
I'll slowly start moving towards the key.
All right. After you move about 10 feet, you come into contact with some sort of solid invisible barrier.
Oh, lovely.
Exploring the barrier, you discover it goes sideways some way. And in order to navigate this, you feel that it's actually this invisible barrier is made of magic and it's actually shifting beneath your hands. It's moving along around beside you and traveling around you. It's the whole room. You start to get the impression is a maze of invisible walls that are shifting.
A maze. Oh dear. I'm going to negotiate an invisible maze.
So, yeah, how are you going to negotiate the maze? Oh, great mage, oh, wizard of high sorcery.
Feel along it and see if I can feel if it turns or anything.
Well, the walls are moving and shifting, so I don't know about turning, but definitely shifting. You can
Look at the floor.
look at the floor. Yeah, the floor seems to be unremarkable. I mean, besides the fact that it's made from very expensive cobblestones that are very old.
No clues on the floor then.
Everything seems to be remarkably ancient and infused
Back
with
on it.
magic. Knock on the floor or on the wall,
On the
on the invisible
invisibilities.
walls. You can make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, lovely.
Mm,
I shouldn't have done that one. No tapping the walls. 15.
15. You take 4 points of psychic damage.
Ouch. No, not to do that.
Ah!
That's a 5.
Okay. What else you got?
If I go back to the door where I
Hmm.
was at,
Yep.
can I walk along the walls and continue reading, see if there's anything on the walls to read?
Sure, you can make an investigation check. Oof, that was a 21. 21. Okay. You find a line of writing that says you have everything you need. Right, so let's leave you there for a minute and we'll go back to you guys outside at the old what's at the camp.
Well, I mean, it's the middle of the night.
It is. Who's on watch?
I was, yeah.
You're on watch. Can you make a perception check, please?
Second. 16?
16. Let me do a thing.
Going to fail. Because I have no clue.
You hear a crunch in the darkness coming from the opposite direction to the direction that Isa went. In fact, closer to the road, you would say coming from the west.
I... anything big enough. I think realistically, anything big enough that would make a crunch at this time of night is probably something that would be a threat. Do I see any light sources?
Um, hold the line. I don't think so, but I will just check a thing. Um, hold on a second. Oh my God, get the right thingo. You do not see any light sources, no.
Okay. I quietly rouse the others, starting with Sir Venus.
Okay, cool. Let me. Is not there? She okay? So, Sir Venus, you're being woken, being roused.
Sir Venus, I heard a noise. I on the road sounded heavy. I'm going to check it out. Can you wake Lightning?
Sure. Stay close to the side.
Will do. And I am going to try slip into the trees and try and move closer to where I heard the noise.
All right, make a stealth check.
16?
16. All right, so you make a stealth check. You want to show me where you're moving your character to? Is sort of around here, I'm assuming.
If that's the direct, yeah.
Yeah, that's where
Where,
the muddy trail is that goes back to the road.
yeah, okay. So roughly where would I have heard the noise?
It's coming from that direction.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So basically I slip into the trees around here and I'm moving cautiously and quietly trying to see if I can see any signs of movement.
Make a perception check. Christina, sing out when you come up with any ideas for what you'd like to do. Otherwise, you're going to be in there for an hour.
In other words, I fail.
Well, you're not coming out until you figure it out.
Knock on the walls.
It's not doing anything.
I go to Lightning and I put my hand over his mouth to wake him, but at the same time I'm doing this.
Okay, so when he wakes up, he sees you making the sign of silence.
Yeah, like, Lightning, we have company.
Okay.
Try not to smother him completely.
He suffocates.
I wonder how hard you're trying.
And then, so whereabouts? So you're over here. So I leave Lightning to get himself up and organized, and I sort of come here. So is there cover here?
There's sort of there are trees around. Yeah. It's not like. Let me see. I can probably draw you some trees in here. Where's my drawing tool? Here it is. Do I have a color? Yes, I do. Let's choose green. I'll do my old trick. This is how I draw trees. Gives you an idea of the sort of size of them, at least. You get the gist.
Yeah. And with this night eye that's going on, how much moonlight is being shed? How visible are things?
If you look up and actually see the sky, you'll notice that the red moon and the white moon are almost converged. Like it's like they're passing over each other, and you see the strangest thing is this black dot moving across them, that because you can't see the black moon under normal circumstances. It's only when it passes in front of one of the other moons that you know where it is. So you can see all 3 moons at once for the first time that you even remember. So it's quite bright.
Yeah. Can I sort of peer down the roadway to see if I can see anything?
Yep, you can make a perception check. Yep. Now let me pull that back. So Christina, have you come to any thoughts? So let me just give you one more clue, Christina, or at least a development. As you're moving around the room, you find that you can't get to the door, at least so far, because every time you touch a wall, you get zapped. Or you start to feel the crackling. You don't have to touch the wall to get the sense that you're about to get zapped. So you don't actually have to get zapped to find out where the walls are, but it's very hard and you have to be very careful. But you realize that um, you're going to need to be able to figure out where the walls are in order to navigate the maze.
Powder.
Yeah, all right.
I have the powder.
You do have
Maybe
some
toss
powder.
the powder.
It's
Toss the
not
powder.
that works for a minute, and then you run out of powder.
Sorry. Did I make any leeway with the powder?
You
Through
make
the
it.
walls?
Let's get you. Oh, where are you? This is the wrong map. Okay, you will have moved about 10 feet through the walls in that respect. Yes. So
Will it give me
you're a
an
bit closer
idea?
towards the key. Yeah.
Will it give me a
Right.
pattern like? Is there a pattern that I can figure out?
There's no pattern, and furthermore, it keeps shifting. It just keeps shifting and morphing and twisting, and the walls keep changing. If only you had some way of telling where they were.
Yeah, I
Besides the
know.
powder, yeah. Okay, so you guys back on at the campsite.
I already thought of that.
Mm. Uh,
Let's have an initiative check from you guys.
Okay. Lightning, are you rolling initiative, or have you gone back to sleep?
I'm not.
with that sort of role, I think he has gone back to sleep.
Terrible. Mean. Okay. All right. So you guys have been, whereabouts do you move to? Lightning? Are you hanging out by the ox, or are you going to follow these guys up to the edge of the camp?
I will
Or something else?
say to Rush.
Yep.
Rush. Keep an eye. Watch out. And if you need to go to safety, go to safety. I'm gonna join the guys over here.
All right. By the time your speech is done, everyone's dead.
Okay. Good. That saves time. Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
basically I tell him if he needs to run, he's gotta run.
Okay.
Okay,
So
I go to them. I go to the guys.
all right. So we'll move you over to here. That's 30 feet
Yes.
for your turn. All right. Now, Avery, you're up here, moving into the trees, and you're being stealthy. Is that right?
Yep.
Did you made a stealth check, if I recall?
Yeah, I got a 16.
16. Okay. Let me just make a little perception check over here to see if I see you. Okay. Well, all of a sudden, something appears from behind a tree, comes charging at you with a running speed of 40 feet per turn, gets to you, and starts attacking you with a pair of daggers. Its first attack is a 13.
Just misses.
Okay. Second attack is a 20.
That hits.
Okay, this does 5 points of damage, piercing. And what's worse, it does another 4 points of poison damage.
Ow.
All right. At that moment, a second creature comes charging out of the woods. This time it's heading for our other friend. 20. It dashes to get to you, so it does not have any actions when it gets there. Okay, so the one that went for you, Avery, is like a coppery browny color, reddy browny coppery color. The one that went for you, Venus, is green, like the ones you fought yesterday.
Right.
The coppery one looks like the leader of that pack that got away. You notice that they both bandaged up.
Okay. Can I attack the one that's sort of run towards me?
Yes, it is your turn.
Yeah. All right. So long sword in hand, shield in hand as well.
Okay.
And a 12.
12 to hit, does not hit.
Okay. I yell to lightning because there's no point in being quiet anymore. It's like, help the bard, help the bard. And then I basically hold my shield into a defensive position.
Take what's coming.
Yeah.
All right, Kale, it's your turn.
So I've got a sword in one hand. With my free hand, I pull out my bird pipes, and I blow this really discordant note. And I would like the coppery one in front of me to please make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom save. What's the DC?
13.
That's a 6.
Okay, well, so he only takes 3 points of psychic damage then, and he saves.
He did save. Oh,
that was
that's
that
right.
was
He
a
rolled
pretty bad
17.
roll. But yeah, that was dissonant whispers, and I am going to give bardic inspiration. Use my bonus action to bardic inspiration lightning.
Okay, very good. Lightning, it's your turn. Now
I,
you are. Yep.
I,
You're 10 feet from the green one. You're 30 feet from the brown one.
first thing I do is put sanctuary on the bard.
On the bard?
Can
Okay,
you
so
fix your mic, Barry? You're
yeah,
very
your
quiet.
microphone's gone out. Or I don't know what's going on with that.
I think he's using it's slipping down under his chin.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that
it
the
is. It is. It keeps doing that. Yeah, I've put sanctuary on the bard.
okay, so you're casting Sanctuary.
Yep.
Excellent. Let's do that then. Where's your
And you
character
still have
sheet?
your action.
Yep.
Okay, and I use my who
Your K-Pack? Your
yeah
Hoopack?
hoopack
K-Pack.
Okay,
Hoopack.
facts.
Yeah.
hoopack.
All right, so you're going to roll to hit with your Hoopack. And
Yeah,
are you aiming for the brown leader or the green one that's on Vinus?
I'm going for Vinus's boy.
Okay, very good. Roll to hit.
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
What are you doing?
We've got a little bit of difficulty here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Yes, there's what we want. And a hoopack. Short
All right,
range.
so
He's
killing it.
short range, isn't he?
No,
No,
you could run up to him, or you could do a range check. You could do either at this point.
I've got.
well, you've got two versions of it.
Yeah.
Are you flinging a stone or are you hitting him with the spear end of it?
I'm hitting him with the stone.
Okay, so it's the ranged version.
Yep. Okay. So here we go.
Yep, roll to hit.
Oh, roll a hit. 5. Come on, boy.
Oh, that was a 19. That does hit. Okay, very good. Do your damage.
Boop.
That is 6 points of damage. Okay. -6. Boof, bops him on the head. Boof.
Okay.
He proclaims something in the strange draconic language that you do not understand. Very good. Okay, that's your action and your bonus action.
Yep.
You do still have movement if you want to get close or if you just want to hang back.
Okay. I just want to hang back.
All right, very good. Okay, so the brown one that's up by Avery, he is going to hit you with his daggers.
If he's going to try and attack me, he does need to make a wisdom save before.
Okay, so he's
Because
making
Sanctuary.
true. He's got Sanctuary on him. Oh, right. Good point. So let's see if he can make a wisdom save. And he's got to get a 13, doesn't he? What did that roll? I can't see. 11. Okay, he fails. So he loses his whole turn. With Sanctuary, you just lose your attack.
Yeah.
If you try to attack the person.
So,
I read this
so
earlier
basically,
today.
yeah. So yeah, it's on a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Yeah. Well, he's losing his attack.
Hmm.
Okay, so where's my initiative gone? Over here. Piss off, buddy. Get out of the way. I've lost my initiative tracker.
It's the other
There
drac.
it is. Okay, so now we're up to... Yes, here we go. Okay, so he's attacking you with his short sword. 12 to hit.
No, that does a hit.
Misses. All right, second attack is another 12, so he misses twice.
Yeah.
Venus.
Right in the Venus. So I hit him again. I hit him again with my longsword and try and put him down.
All right, roll to hit.
24.
Oh, that hits, most certainly, yes.
Okay.
Do me some damage.
And that is 1d8 plus 3.
Yeah.
Roll. So 8 points.
8? Why didn't you use the attack button, the damage button from your longsword?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do that.
Do that. Okay.
8. See?
It made all the difference.
Made all the difference. Okay, well, he's dead, which is the good news, but the bad news is that he explodes. Oh, he releases his gas and he starts turning into stone, and he's within 5 feet of you. So, Joy,
Constitution save?
I believe it is a Constitution save. Where's his stat block? Here we go. Death throws. So yeah, you make a con save. That's an 11. That fails.
Okay.
So you're restrained and you begin to turn to stone.
Can I use my heroic inspiration to roll that again?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
All right, let's try that.
Yep. Still. No, wait. That passes. That meets and beats.
Yes.
That just passes.
Okay.
You almost get fucking taken out. All right. Kale is up next.
Can I move?
Can you move? You did pass the save, so yes, you can actually.
Okay, can I dash across here?
Can't dash, but you can because you've used your action.
If you want, you could use your action surge if you want to dash, but that's up to you.
Yeah, because you have an action surge.
Yeah, all right. I'll use my action surge.
Right, so you're going to dash across to there.
Yeah.
Like so. Basically, that's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, now you've still got another attack.
And I've got another attack, so then
you have to get to there, don't you?
Yeah, I have to get to there. So I can attack him once I get there?
Yeah, right.
He hasn't used his movement yet, but close enough.
Right, true. Okay, very good. Make an attack roll.
24.
Woof, very good. That hits.
Cool. 10 points.
Nice. Okay. Very good. He's still alive. All right, we're going to do Lightning's turn, and then we're going to go back to Christina for a minute.
Okay. I am gonna... What's he
get
doing?
a turn?
You were...
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Did we miss you? Did we miss you?
Yeah,
we did, because we went for Venus. Okay, we did. I did my usual trick of moving to the next person during the round, and then going to the next person at the end of the round. Okay, sorry, Barry. Kale,
it's all right. Go for it. Go.
So I'm going to do something that they're probably not expecting me to do. I'm going to bonus action healing word myself.
Okay. All right, so you guys are seeing magic that you've never seen before.
I think it's a crappy roll, but hey, it's more hit points. Remember, the lightning's got this spell.
He's never used it.
He's never used it in the campaign, or he's never used it
He's
at all?
never used it at all, ever. He doesn't even
Okay.
know he has it.
Okay. And then I'm going to move to flank.
All right.
And then this is going to... I'm going to lose Sanctuary with this, but I've got more hit points and I've got a friend. I'm going
Okay.
to attack the remaining one with advantage.
All right. Do so.
So I hit him with the pointy end.
Very good. Roll to hit with advantage. 21 hits. Damage. 10.
10 points of damage.
Okay, so you and Thingo are making con saves.
Okay, again, all right.
21.
7.
21 saves, 7 sadly does not. You are covered in acid this time from this creature.
Fuck.
You take 7 points of acid damage at the start of each of your turns. You can use your action to scrape or wash the acid off yourself or another creature.
Right, okay, so...
But it's not your turn, so you're taking that damage this turn.
yeah.
Lightning.
Okay. What's happening with my opponent?
Well, he's dead. He's exploded into acid.
Oh, that's very good. Okay,
Right.
what about
Um,
my two friends?
well, one of them at least is covered in acid and is burning from it.
Okay. All
And
right.
you also saw one of your companions, Kale, throw a spell at himself.
Well, to be fair, I threw a spell at the brown one first on the
Well, yeah,
previous turn.
he threw a couple of spells around, which you're like, we've got 2 wizards in this party. This is fucking nuts.
Yeah. But that's good. That's
You
good.
knew
Yeah.
about the other one, but you didn't know
Yeah.
about this one.
Okay.
To be
All
fair, he
right.
did see me flinging cantrips before.
Yeah. Well, it's getting
I'm
more and more suspicious. All right, you're going to move towards them or what?
I'm gonna move towards them.
All right, so you move right up to them, and you've got 30 feet. That's as close as you can get.
Yeah.
You're right up to them.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
want to
and
scrape the acid off of your friend?
you want to
And
help him
I'm
get the acid off?
yeah, I'm actually gonna use without realizing what I'm using when you touch somebody.
So you're
Oh,
hold on. We have a shortcut code for this. This is what Barry's referring to.
Yeah.
Um, so let's just double check which one we're talking about. I'm coming to you in a moment, Christina.
The one that I do at a distance.
Okay, so the one at the distance, so healing word
Yeah.
is what you can do at a distance. So you can heal him for D4 plus 3.
Yeah.
So you can heal him for 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
Um, Alternatively, well, I think what you originally meant was guidance, though. That was what we originally discussed as your main touch spell.
Okay. All
But
right.
actually, fucking almost everything you've got is a touch spell.
Okay.
So
All right.
guidance, mending, spare the dying, it's all touch.
hmm.
All right, very good. So he's given you 6 hit points.
Okay,
And that's a
great.
bonus
Good.
action.
That's a bonus action. So you still got an action, Barry.
Okay.
Still
Is there any?
scrape off the acid.
So you want to try and help him get the acid off? You could use mending possibly to do that.
Yeah,
That
I'll
takes a
use
minute.
mending. I'll use
Takes a minute.
mending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mending's not going to do it. Unfortunately, mending. I love mending, but it does take an entire minute. It's not an action.
All right. What are you going to scrape it off with?
I will find a long stick and do that to start with.
All right. So
Whack,
you've got a
whack,
hoopak in your
whack.
hand.
Yeah. No, I'm not using my food pack. It would destroy my food pack, wouldn't it?
Okay. Yeah, it probably would. So you're
I'm
gonna.
sure he's got something interesting in one of his pockets.
Okay, I'll have a look in my pocket, see if I've got anything.
All
And
right.
I'll
I'm
leave.
sure you do. I'm sure you do. I'm not going to
Okay.
get hung up on this. So you
Okay.
pull out something and you start scraping the acid
Yeah.
off him.
Yeah.
It's the end of initiative. You've killed both of the monsters. You've survived.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you in a minute and you can decide what you're going to do after that. Going back to Christina, we are over here. Switching maps to you. Okay, Christina, you've moved somewhere to about here now.
How many feet do I have to go?
Well, in order to get to the key, you have about 25 feet to get to the key.
It was 10 feet with the powder.
Mm-hmm.
And I need the C. Oh, wait a minute. Move you. I'm so confused. I have a feather. Can I run the feather along the wall? That'll help me?
No, not really. No,
No.
no. Do you have
I
any?
got the sand. I got the
So
faint sand.
let's make an
Do the same
intelligence
thing.
check, please.
I'm so stupid.
No?
Yeah.
Can you cast magic in there?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I don't have anything that wouldn't harm me in the process.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
I think you have something close at hand.
Mage hand.
What did you get for your intelligence check? 13?
13.
Okay. Well, listen, it occurs to you that you're a wizard, and this is a test of your wizardry, not your powder throwing or any other non-wizard nonsense.
I know. The only thing I could think of is mage hand.
Yeah. So this is about you using your magic. So it has to be related to spells that you have. You have to have some spell that's going to help you in some way.
Try mage hand.
All right. So Mage Hand is a bonus action, I believe, or is it
It's
an
an
action for
action
her?
to cast.
Cantrip.
An action for her. Doesn't really matter in this case anyway. All right. So you cast your Mage Hand, and what's the parameters on your Mage Hand? How is it like? You could send it around like 30 feet or something? Does it have hit points?
No,
No.
it's intangible.
Okay. All right.
30 feet.
All right. So you move your Mage Hand, and it moves. It keeps getting kind of knocked and pushed by the walls as they're moving. Um, it's a very slow process, and you think you're starting to make a little bit of progress with it, but it's extremely slow. If only you could detect where these walls were somehow.
Detect magic.
Oh, hello.
There we go.
What? It's magic. I just assume it. I know it's there, not detect it.
But you
But
can't
okay,
see.
detect
All right.
magic.
All right, so you cast Detect Magic, and now the walls all start glowing. And you can see them moving around you.
Jeez, now I feel stupid.
Oh, you should have seen the first time I did the test of high sorcery back in 1987. Yeah, my friends were brutal.
You know
right.
how
Now the walls glow. Now I can walk around.
All right, so now you can figure out how to get the key, and you can get all the way across the room to the other door, moving through the maze of moving walls and what have you, when you realize it's quite the gauntlet, and you really wouldn't have been able to get through there without being able to see them. And you get to the other side, and you can either use the key or you can cast the spell Knock off the wall, using the wall as a scroll.
Knock.
All right, so you do that. And you step out the other side, and you find yourself back in the ruins out the other side. And the lady, Ravina, is standing there waiting for you. She says, "You took your time."
Me a little bit.
She holds up, she indicates to an hourglass with the sand pouring through it, and just as she looks over at it, you see the last few grains of sand tick, 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 down through the hole. It's a pass. Fortunately, you've made it just in time. She places a bag on the altar in front of you on the table, a stone table there, and she flips it open, and she reveals that there is a big thick book there, like a spell book. You've earned this. Isamnet. A single spark can light a candle, but 4 in a dry forest will burn the world. Your companions, they are an infestation of the art. They wield power they do not understand and have not earned. If you wish to prove you are more than your mother's shadow, you must be the one to hold the leash. Do not let their friendship blind you. Not to the fact of what they are by law, dangerous anomalies. You will need to test them. You will need to keep your eyes on them for us. We need to know the source of their powers. We cannot have renegades wandering the wastes. It is most strange that you have encountered them at this time. I give you these, and she shows you further inside the bag. There is another bag inside the bag, which has several items in it. She gives you a scroll, a potion, and a bottle of some kind of fluid. She holds up the fluid and shows you this red liquid inside it. She says, "This is the essence of Lunitari. When they cast their spells, their magic, you will find the liquid will change. Pour it out in small doses near them. If their magic is divine, it will become clear. If arcane, it will boil away." Do you understand?
Yes.
Very
Divine,
well.
clear, arcane, blow away.
This here is a scroll of silence. If the bard becomes a problem and tries to hurt you, use it. In your book, you will journal their actions and their responses. We wish to know everything about them. There will come a time when their magic grows powerful enough that they will be dangerous to you, to themselves, and to the world. And they should have to make a choice. Join us or become renegades. If one or either of them you discover is empowered by divine magic, that is truly an anomaly. Then we will have to discuss this more. I should be interested to speak with them at that point. In any case, look into this. Your true test will be coming up. I should hope you do not take so long about it. Are we clear?
Yes, I will try to do better.
Very well. She turns and steps back into the shadows, and the shadows around you deepen. Outside, the moon's convergent begins to deconverge as they pass one another, and the black moon is no longer clear and obvious against the background of the other two moons, and the red and the white moons separate against the sky. And at some point, I suppose, Isa comes wandering back from the tower, back to the camp. Whereupon she discovers that you guys are doing what?
I think I'm probably like trying to get straight answers out of Lightning about how he's able to use that magic. Lightning, how did you do that? I know how I did that, but I don't know how you did that.
What magic?
Lightning,
Hmm?
I saw you cast that spell the other day, the one that made the thunder sound.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know that
yeah.
spell. I know that spell. How do you know that spell?
I've been trying to do that for days and days again, but it's not coming at all. I've done all the movements. I stretched out my fingers. I did what I did when I did it, but it hasn't happened since.
So, Isa, when you approach the camp, are you being sneaky, or are you being depressed and sad?
I am worried because I don't want to really do this, you know.
Right.
I feel like it may be betrayal of my friends, but yet I want to find out what's happened to my mother, so I know I must do this.
Right.
So I'm kind of brooding, I guess.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah, I've been trying to get that to do it again, but it won't do it again.
How long have you been able to do that?
Oh, a while. I do other things too, but
Right, I saw the other spell that the healing one. Oh, well, we just got into a bit of an altercation, and I kind of like gesture over at the piles of. Well, I know one's a pile of dust. What does the other one turn into?
Yeah, it's a great question. I was just looking into that. Uh, 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 Covered in acid. It dissolves into acid, the whole creature, apparently.
That smoking puddle over there was one of the coppery colored ones. And then we have one of our friends that turned to stone over there in that pile of dust there.
Oh, I see.
It seems Lightning knows some interesting tricks, and I was just trying to get to the bottom of it where he learned them.
What type of tricks? Like the one he performed before?
He knows a few other ones, which is strange because I've never seen anybody else who could do that.
I never known him to do it before now. When did you start doing this, Lightning?
oh, a little while ago. A little while ago, they seemed to pop up.
Did anyone show you how to do those, or how do you know how to do it?
You know, I was on the road on my way here, well, to where we're going, and well, I got struck by lightning again. And
Wait, what do you mean again? How many times have you been struck by lightning?
Do you want to make a persuasion check, Lightning, to see whether or not you can get them to believe you? Because, this sounds like a blatant lie.
Man, persuasion check. What check am I making?
Persuasion.
Oh, persuasion.
You guys can make insight checks to see if you can beat his persuasion check.
Okay.
I got a nat 1. I'm sorry. You're telling me that you got hit by lightning multiple times and you survived. I'm sorry, I just have a bit of trouble believing that.
Well, can you imagine what it's like for me? I had a bit of trouble believing that, but my parents told me when I was a baby, I got struck by lightning.
You got struck by lightning? as a
Yes,
baby, and you survived.
yes, that's why I have these marks.
Then
See?
that's
Oh
so he
my.
Those
reveals.
look like very nice tattoos, but I don't see that that proves anything.
Do you have a medicine skill,
Yes, sir.
Kale?
Yeah, I'll do a medicine.
Medicine check.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
nat. Sure, that's a nat 20.
Wow. Okay. Well, they do look
Wait,
like burn marks. They do
wait,
look. Yeah.
those aren't tattoos. Huh. You. Ow! How did you survive being hit by lightning as a baby? How does that even happen?
You'll notice also that the lightning scars form a kind of a um, sideways infinity symbol in the middle, which looks quite unnatural. Like it's very unlikely to have burned in that fashion. It's like it's burned a sigil into his chest.
Something very strange is going on here. I mean,
And then there was the vision. There was the
wait, a
vision.
vision?
Yeah, yeah,
Vision.
yeah.
And you're just now saying something about it?
Well, I didn't think it was that important. I mean, you get struck by lightning. I could have been imagining it was some beautiful lady in blue.
Beautiful.
A beautiful
That's why I
lady in
went.
blue.
Yeah,
Does beautiful lady in blue mean anything to us, Russ?
You are a storyteller, so with advantage you can make a history check.
History
Not
rather
me.
than religion.
she
Religion works as well. Yeah, religion works for you. Yeah,
I got a
19 for
19.
14 for Venus.
I
Venus,
got a
14 as well.
I got a 14 on history as well.
You've heard something about Lady in Blue. Seems that rings a bell. Some story you've heard from a long time ago. Something from pre-cataclysmic times.
That
19 for ism, and that's you know that the Lady of Blue relates to the goddess Mishakal, or Mishakal, some people call her, who was said to have delivered a series of discs to the world long, long ago that had all of her teachings on them. And these discs taught that she was the goddess of compassion and love and healing.
And tell the others this.
that tracks with what I remember. I do know that it's a very old, there's some very old stories about it, but they're not really popular these days, so nobody particularly performs them.
She's not the goddess of lightning strikes and chest burns, but hey, that
Mm.
shit happens.
The gods work in strange ways at a game.
Yeah.
Uh, but I still don't understand. So you got struck by lightning, and now you just know gestures and whatnot. I mean, like, nobody taught you.
no,
Nobody showed you. Nobody took you through it.
no, it just goes through my head.
That's really strange. I mean,
Especially when I feel threatened.
I mean,
And I don't
Listen-
often feel that because actually I hardly feel any fear at all. In fact, I don't really. No.
that is not surprising. You're a Kender after all. I
Ah,
mean, at least the person who showed me, he could never get them to work, but he taught me all the words and showed me all the gestures. Actually, it's funny. Once I actually got one to work, he suddenly, I was, think about it. I always assumed he just got jealous because I was a better storyteller than he was, but it's just about the same time as I started managing to make the tricks work that he said that I should set out on my own. Never thought about that in that context.
I
Anyway.
think so, Vinus. I think if I'm reading you correctly, the answer is yes.
Kale, you've traveled these roads, you've collected stories, you've told stories. Have you heard anything like this? I mean, if this is to be believed, we've heard this story before. Sounds divine rather than arcane, but there have been no gods on Kryn for 400 years.
true. What he says
I
is true.
mean, yes, there are old stories. As I said, they're not popular anymore because nobody's seen a cleric do magic in all that time. I mean, there's very rarely, like, you'll hear stories about people out in the woods doing strange things and turning into animals, but I don't know anybody who's seen that personally.
Nothing
And I don't,
contemporary.
well, nothing regarding the gods, at least.
Mm.
All the stories are old, and a lot of them have fallen out of favor simply because
She wasn't
nobody can
old.
relate to them. The stories, Lightning, the stories are old.
Oh, I see. She was pretty. She was pretty.
Incidentally, the draconian did turn into acid, but it left its 2 daggers behind.
Oh, what?
Did it? Do Kale and I know this out of game, or have they disappeared?
Have they disappeared? Have they already disappeared? I don't know. How do we resolve that? Who wants to make a perception check, I think, is probably the answer. Whoever gets the highest finds the daggers first.
Okay.
Apparently it's not me.
Could be Venus. Venus. Stop saying Venus.
Perception. Is it perception?
Perception, yes.
Perception.
No, it's Venus.
Okay. Do I need 2 daggers? That's the question.
That being said, depending on where he puts them, they might have re-disappeared or otherwise been redistributed.
Who uses daggers? Kale, do you use daggers?
They're handy to have. They're good. They're good for throwing. I don't really. I'm trying to think about light, so I don't.
Daggers.
These daggers.
You've already got a crossbow and your other stick thingy.
You'll notice these daggers are quite stylized.
Hoop pick.
Okay,
it's called a hoop pick.
That's correct.
A who what?
Hoop pick.
A who pick?
A hoop pick.
Hoop hack.
Hoop pick.
Stylized in what way? I mean, I don't know if I can investigate these.
You can make an investigation, yes. 17. Well, they're made of blackened metal, first of all. And they're quite long and skinny, almost like stiletto daggers. And they have stylized scales down the blades and on the handles. And if you look at the base of them, they have a strange... It's a spiral symbol that gives the impression of draconic heads. And you can make a religion check, if you like. Is that a 10?
It's a 10.
Seems familiar from some old gods that you've studied at some point, but you don't remember.
Okay. Can I show these to
Yep.
Isa, and she speaks draconic, right? Something going with this.
Right.
Yeah. Do you recognize this symbol?
You can make a religion check, Isa. Apparently,
what about those daggers is so interesting?
Kale, this inscription on the base, I feel like I've seen it before, but I don't know what it is.
Religion check,
Can you do a history check?
You could do a history check.
11.
11. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Can I try history this time? Just like I'm racking my brains here.
I'm starting to think that nobody remembers what this symbol is.
Lightning, why don't you have a look at this? Maybe you've heard of something.
Okay. History check.
All right, go on.
Here's the divine amongst us.
The dice are intent on telling a story that we are not wanting to tell.
Rush is like, I'll tell you what it is.
That would be hilarious.
All right. I sheathe these two draconic daggers then, and because if they're long and still like they're not really for throwing, right? They're for up
They're,
close.
yeah, they're more like parrying daggers. They're up close and personal. They're quite long daggers, pointy, good for catching weapons, deflecting weapons, driving somebody's sword to the ground and then stabbing them many times to death.
Oh, stabbing to death. Good, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, at a game, like, I don't really go for two-weapon fighting on this character, and my main weapon is not a light weapon, so I could use two daggers, but most of the time it uses my bonus action, so it's not a good fit for me.
Right.
Okay. All right, I'll have to make note of those. I can't seem to add them just right now, but I'll do that later.
There's certainly the sort of things you could carry around, and if you got disarmed, you'd have, something to draw.
Yeah, backup weapon.
Yeah.
Are they likely to be more than a 1d4 weapon?
No, they are 1d4 daggers. They're just daggers.
Yeah, cool.
They're well balanced and what have you. They look like they're pretty well made, but they're not magical as far as you can tell.
Right.
Well, what do you think? Should we go back to bed and go back to our watches, or let's have a look at the sky?
I'm quite certain that all of this will keep until the morning. Why don't the rest of you get some rest and I'll finish my watch?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. Good night.
Very good. Okay, so you go to Nye's. Oh, incidentally, Christina, in that packet that you got given, there is in fact a pearl worth 100 gold pieces. So the following day, you wake up. Who's on watch when you wake up? Because I'm assuming they're making breakfast.
That's lightning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lightning.
Oh, it's a swamp rat again.
Well, like, can he roll to see how good the swamp rat is?
Leftover swamp rats. Go on then.
It's always better the day after.
No, he's good.
I reckon putting it over the fire is probably better than putting it in the microwave, though. Oh, 22. That's delicacy swamp rat this time. You sure you didn't accidentally cook Rush?
I forgot. No.
No.
Nobody cooks Rush.
Okay. So 22, very nice. It's whatever it is, it's good. You probably shouldn't ask what it is, but it just
It's a porridge of sorts.
a porridge. Whatever a porridge. Is that porridge?
Porridge.
It's a type of porridge.
I see. Okay. All right. Very good. So you have swamp rat porridge, and
no swamp rats. Not just a type of porridge.
Okay. All right. So you wake up and you're sitting around looking at each other and put your boots on, and some of us get our armor back on again and what have you. And I don't know. It's not easy to sleep in armor, really. So yes, you get back on the road again, I suppose.
Yes.
Sounds good.
All right. So a couple of hours of traveling. And you get to a high hill, and you can make a perception check. How's Isa the following morning, incidentally? I'm curious to know what her mind is like. Is she a storm cloud, or have the clouds begun to clear?
She did wrote in her journal. She's still conflicted.
Fair.
She is still very conflicted. Did I do my perception?
You got a 13, Vinus got a 20, Kale got a 14, Lightning got a massive 7.
Yes, I'm busy driving.
Right, that's fair. You better make an animal handling check then.
Yeah.
Seeing as you're so distracted, maybe that's why you're distracted. It could be the failing of the animal handling check. But in any case, Vinus, you see the sleek blue ribbon of the river
Back.
coming down through the. Now, that didn't answer my question.
I did my animal handling.
You did you?
Mhm.
Okay, so that was an 18. All right, very good. So you're moving nicely. Nicely. All right. Let me.
So guys, make sure you've all hit the long rest button.
Yeah.
Yes, take your long
Works
rests.
for this
Elvin,
character.
Elvin Road, take me home to the
So,
place.
Lady Isa, how did your test go last night?
It went well. It went well.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, I still have to do everything by hand. But yes, it went well.
So we have something to celebrate then.
Yes.
May one suggest after the funeral. Yes, we should celebrate after the funeral.
Where is that map gone?
I'm quite certain there will be a tavern in the town by the ferry. I could use a hot meal that isn't swamp rat.
Oh, yeah. You have to admit, I did well with breakfast this time.
Yeah, you did, Lightning. You did.
Mm.
What was that interesting nutty flavor?
Oh, it's a very rare plant that, well,
Nuts.
you basically take a nut off a tree. You put it into the mixture.
Pine nuts, remember?
Pardon who?
Pine nuts.
Pine nuts.
Pine nuts.
Pine nuts. That's what
Right.
it was.
Right. Not
Remember
swamp
that-
rat nuts.
No. It would seem that the gods have obsessions about swamp rats.
It's true.
Yes.
Fair, you're the one who keeps cooking them, or trying to at least.
Look, I was brought up on swamp rat. Look at me.
I mean, I will admit that I have eaten a lot worse in my childhood.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the better map, which also tells us the name of the river is the Vingard River. See, there it is. Haha. So you've been making your way up from sort of down here through this forest and up through this area towards Vogler, and now you're in this hex.
Well, we've got to cross the Vingard River. You know that, don't you?
The Vingard River.
Yeah.
Yep. And Vinus.
Just call him V.
Yeah. Vinus has seen the river, so he's capable of pointing it out if he wishes to.
How far away is it? Can we?
Oh, you can see it. It's like probably 3 hours marching from where you are.
All right. We can't see any sign of the town though at this stage.
Well, the town's on the other side of the river, so it's
Right.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you could resolve a little bit of that. There's some dots over there.
Okay.
But as you get closer and closer, as you march throughout the day, it does begin to resolve, and you can make out that there's a couple of roads and things that are sort of converging, where these two rivers come together. Because there's the the Inkwater River that comes up north into and disgorges into the Vingard River, approximately across the strait from Vogler. And you can see a small camp basically. As you're getting closer now, you can see there's a few tents and things there, and it's a sort of dusty plain um, near the edge of the river now, and all of the mud and wetness that you've been going through is starting to dry up. Um, Everything's hardening into hard mud, and the land is taking on a darker, browner hue, if you will. It's still quite chilly and gloomy, but nonetheless, you're almost there. And as you get closer now, you can see that there's the river itself. On the far side now, as you get to the edge of the river, you can see the town. I believe I have a description I can read you. Let's see. Uh, So the fishing village of Vogler clings to a spit of land reaching into the Vingard River. Wooded cliffs overlook the community, and the only path from the north descends past the ivy-covered remnants of a crumbling stone keep on the far side. The village's modest wooden buildings cluster around a quaint central circle and along the riverbank. Jutting into the river, out of place and seemingly out of time, stands an incomplete stone bridge of incredible artisanship. There you go, that's the word. Artisanship. The structure clearly dates to before the Cataclysm, eclipsing its modern peers in size and sturdiness. The bridge crosses less than half the river's width before giving way to a series of ropes and tethered rafts serving as ferries. On the river itself, dozens of small boats drift along the slow, murky waters as the fishers of Vogler ply their trade.
Is there someone we need to talk to get on these ferries? Is it a paid service or is it just to help yourself?
Well, there's a bit of both. There's a bit of both. There's definitely a paid service, and there's a fella standing there, and he looks up at you as you approach, and he says, "I wouldn't try getting that ox on there if I was you. Likely put his hoof through the floor of it. Better that you pay the 1 silver and come on board over here."
Lightning, it's your ox. We're going to get rush on this thing?
I fear our friend, whoever he is telling us the truth. That wood doesn't look solid enough. However, I have yet to see what he has to offer.
Well, as you can see, I've got a fairly solid offer down here. It's a bit bigger of a boat, and it's had its. You'll see there's been some recent repairs done. Um, he's made a good job of it too, I might add. And we've got some new benches at the back here. Some room for any cargo you might have. But I'll tell you what, it's a silver piece for the lot of you for crossing. But if that ox shits in my boat, it'll be 2 silvers.
Lightning, the second silver's on you. I'll get the first.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right. And he lowers the sort of side of the boat. There's like a hinged edge of the boat, and he swings it down like a gangplank to this wooden platform. And you need to make an animal handling check to get Rush onto the boat.
Why don't I give you a hand with that, Lightning?
I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it.
Why don't you get up on top and I'll lead him from the front?
All right.
All right. So you're gonna have advantage for.
Yeah, you try rolling again, see if you get higher.
17. All right. That's acrobatics, bro.
Um,
Same mob, though.
So you do a backflip, but the ox falls into the river and dies.
okay.
22. See, this is why it's worth rolling the right one. Okay, excellent. All right, so you casually lead Rush onto the boat like, "Puh, this is my ox, bitches. He does what I tell him." Okay. So you walk him onto the boat, and the ferryman's like, he's quite impressed, really. He's like, oh yeah, he does know that little Kender knows what he's doing with that ox, doesn't he?
Some of the time, yes.
Man.
I'm
And then
impressed.
out of my pocket, I produce some sugar and an apple and
Okay. Does
yeah.
anybody recognize these objects?
The ferryman, probably.
It's like, I wondered what happened to that apple.
Wonder no more.
All right.
I should have known.
So the ferryman he says very well then, and he starts winching to make the boat travel across the gap, the river. And it's about a 10-minute ride as you sit there on the boat, watching Vogler approach from a distance. And we'll switch over to the Vogler map. Let me pull you in over here. And we'll grab some tokens just so we have you generally. Where does this boat come in? It comes in down here, I think. So it should not be invisible. Kale. Lightning. Vinus. Unhide tokens. Alright. So you should be looking at Vogler now, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah, all right, we'll put you in there. Sorry, I moved your
That's right.
token by accident.
That's right.
All right, so you come in at that little pier down the bottom of there, and as you do, you can look around and make a perception check. There's a few things going on.
So I don't notice shit. I think I'm yelling at Lightning. Lightning, have you seen my sword? I had it on my waist and now it's gone.
Your sword?
I don't even know where he would put it.
Where the
Okay.
hell? Who steals a sword?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like it was right there. He's the only one who could have taken it.
It sounds like a you problem.
Well, I got a nat 1 on perception, so I got to do something, right?
Right. It's like you're sitting on it.
Do you really want your sword?
Yes, I want my sword.
Well, I wouldn't sit where you're about to sit, or you'll get your sword in spades. It's slipped down there. Look. Over there.
Okay, fine. I'll let you off the hook for this one. But you did steal my apple. Or find it, whatever.
Well,
that was going to be my lunch.
All right, so Izmit, Lightning, and
that little apple was lunch.
Well, Vinus, you're noticing this little exchange primarily. That's probably where you're focusing. This business of swords going missing is mystifying. Izmit and Lightning, to Lightning, you're part of the conversation too, but you're witty and fast, and you're able to pick up a couple of extra little details about you. One of which is there's lots of things going on in Vogler. There's people doing things. There's a group of people up on a roof that are hanging a banner over the side of the roof right now. And you recognize that it is in fact the preparations for the Kingfisher Festival.
Oh, good. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Aren't you excited?
No, I'm still missing my apple. When I was a child, I would have been quite happy to eat lunch. I don't have off quite often. I only ate once a day.
You're gonna have a festival. Can you not see it? Stop worrying about your silly little apple and worry about the festival. It's a festival of what does it celebrate, Russell?
The Kingfish Festival.
Kingfisher.
It is the Kingfish Festival.
Well, why should I worry about it? It's not going anywhere.
But you don't understand. It's the Kingfish Festival.
It's a
Many-
festival. I don't really care for festivals.
Many dishes will be served there. Many fish dishes.
Well, you
Oh.
know that Vogler is famous for its fish. You know, it's a real fishing location.
And they have a rowing race.
They have a fishing competition
And a
too.
fishing competition as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. A fishing competition. And if
So-
there's one thing I'm good at, it's fishing.
I see. So the Kingfisher Festival is Vogler's signature annual celebration, a multi-day event that blends local tradition, a bit of Solamnic history, and a lot of community spirit. For your players, that's you guys, this serves as a stark and colorful contrast to the somber funeral of Ispin Greenshield and the growing darkness of the other business going on in the backwaters of, you know, around and about, aka freaky draconic shit.
This is one of Ispin's most favorite celebrations.
The festival
You know.
festival is named after the kingfisher, the symbol of the Knights of Solamnia, specifically the Order of the Crown. In local lore, the festival commemorates a legendary Solamnic knight, often identified as Humor, Dragonbane, who allegedly saved the village from a great peril, or simply brought prosperity to the fishing community.
And of course, you know all about this.
This is a famous tale amongst the Order, the tale of Humor, Dragonbane, of course, and the Kingfisher attached to the Knights of the Crown. This is less than an auspicious setting for it. All I smell is fish.
There you are. There you are. I told you. So you see, when it's a solemn moment like this, I don't borrow from anybody. It's just the wrong thing to do.
I'll hold you to that, Lightning.
You might have to hold on to him to hold him to that.
We should find Becklin.
Good plan.
Well, speaking of which, you see Becklin. She's approaching, coming down some steps towards you. Now, where's our maps gone and things? Let's just straighten that up. Minimize this window. Right, so you're down here. So you're seeing Becklin coming down the stairs, sort of approximately here. I have a few windows to deal with, excuse me. You see her coming down towards you, and she's got someone with her. You can make a perception check, Vinus.
Okay, perception check. 16.
16. You recognize the young whelp with whom she approaches. This is her latest squire. In the time that you've known her, she's had several squires, and the last squire has since been knighted and moved on, and now she has a new squire who's being trained up, and he looks like quite the preppy little fucker. He has this air that just irritates you.
Okay. We're meeting them now?
They're approaching you right now. I'm just pulling up their description, so just give me a second, if you will. Where the hell have you gone? can I share her picture to you? Not easily. That's annoying. Well, in any case, she comes wandering down the steps towards you, and she raises a hand to you, and Sir Venus Voxani. Venus Voxani. Excuse me. She says, she comes towards you. And you must be the companions to whom I wrote.
We are. This is Lady Issa. This is our kinder friend Lightning, and a bard we picked up on the road, Kale, who has also been invited to the funeral of our friend.
Pleasure to meet you, my lady, she says to Issa, and she gives you a little semi-curtsy, although she's actually wearing plate armor and holding just got a long sword at her side. She's an older lady with swept back blonde hair. When I say older, she looks like she might be 50 to 60, but she looks super fit. Like you still think she'd probably take you with a sword at this point.
It is good to see you, Becklin Uthvaharan. It has been too long, and is that young Darrett Nightwater I see beside you?
Darrett, you recognize Darrett? Yes, Darrett, come and say hello. Yes, my lady, of course. Good day, all. If there's anything that you need, you can ask me, you know. I know where all the best pies are and such. If you're hungry, that is. I mean, you've come a long way, I suppose, and you're probably hungry. Are you hungry?
I look him up and down, and I would say it would appear you do know where all the best pies are.
He looks down at himself, and he's quite lanky actually, but you jest, Lord Vinus, of course. No, surely you wouldn't say such a thing in any fashion besides jest. And Becklin puts her hand on his shoulder. Darrett, fear not. I'm sure Vinus means you no harm at all. In fact, I'm hoping that perhaps tomorrow, if he has time, Master Vinus here will have time to walk you through your paces. I'm sure you have much to learn from Master Vinus here. He's certainly had time to hone his skills.
It would be my pleasure, Becklin. It would be my pleasure.
Of course. Well, when you're ready, we can take you up to the to the Brass Crab, where you have rooms prepared for you. I will be at Thornwall Keep, of course, where I have been accustomed to stay for some time now. I maintain the offices there.
It will be good to see you. We need to go get the road dust off us. We'll be there shortly.
Of course, of course. If you wish to see anything or find anything, I'll leave Darrett with you to look about. He can assist you in any way that he can. Won't you, Darrett? Yes, of course, my lady. Yes, of course. If there's anything that you need, I can show you around if you wish. There's lots of different places we could go and have a look at if you like. They're preparing the Kingfisher Festival will be on tomorrow, and the funeral, well, that will begin tomorrow night. There will be a proper ceremony tomorrow night after the Fisher Festival has begun, and he's sort of just babbling and rambling, and he doesn't stop talking unless you interrupt him.
Right. Thank you, Nightwater. Please lead the way.
Of course. Where are we going then? Did you want to see the fishbowl or perhaps West Side House or the Village Circle? I could take you to the River Gate if you wanted to. There's Thornwall Keep.
I think we just want to go to the Brass Frog for now.
Or the Brass Crab, you mean?
Or that.
Yes, of course. All right, very well then. Do follow me then, he says, and he sort of hoppity-skippity gets on his way and leads you around.
Do they have stalls there?
There are stalls. There are stalls all over the place, and one of them catches your eye because there is a kender at the stall, and they're selling little decorative sculptures made out of fish bones,
Ah,
which I could tell you a little bit more about once I have my shit together. Um, In any case, the Brass Crab is perched near the dock, a large distinctive building with a hanging sign depicting a giant crab with polished brass claws. Um, you see
and it
festive
got banned.
decorations, barns, yep.
Yep.
Despite the looming atmosphere, the village is in the midst of preparing for the festival. Brightly colored banners and ribbons flutter from every window and fence post, contrasting with the muddy grey roads of the wastes through which you have traveled. Behind the village is a bluff that overlooks the river, and you can see the river gate, a sturdy stone structure that serves as the main entrance from the docks. Um, what am I looking for here? It's the problem when you've got so many notes that you've need notes to keep track of your notes. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I'll just go back to the source material if you're going to be like that. Okay, yes. All right, so there's this Kenda selling fishbone puppets and animal shapes and sea serpents and things. And she looks up and sees you, Lightning, and a bright smile crosses her face, and she just waves quite without any, what's the word? Fucking social fears. There's a word for that.
Inhibitions?
Inhibitions. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Without any inhibitions, she just starts waving at you. A Kenda! Oh my! Hello! What's your
Hello.
name?
Oh, my name is Lightning. Your name?
I'm Froswin. I'm Froswin. Have you come here to live? Are you going to stay long? Do you want one of these? Oh, you can have this one for free. I made that this morning.
Oh,
It's very
thank you
nice.
very
Oh,
much. Thank
look
you
at
very
that.
much.
Have you got anything for me? I've got some things. And she starts
Yes,
opening
hang
the
on.
pockets, and these two Kenda start exchanging stuff in front of
This
the rest of the group. Sort of.
wonderful. I'd like you to have this. It's a wonderful bracelet I found.
Oh, that's amazing. Where did you
Yes.
get that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you
Oh,
very much. And she's passing you things, and you're just switching objects in each other's hands and
yeah.
putting jewelry on each other and so on.
Do you live here?
I do. And you can find me here every day.
Oh, good. Good. I know where to find you now. Ah, those are my companions.
Hello,
Yes.
I'm Froswin.
Hello.
No.
And don't worry about him. He always looks like that. V. I call him V. Yes.
Are you all
V.
here for the festival then, are you?
We're here for a funeral.
Oh, that's sad, isn't it? Terrible. Oh, poor Espen. Never mind. He did want everyone to be happy, though.
Yeah, that is true. You must have known him.
I did know him. Everyone knew Espen.
Ah,
Such a shame. But nonetheless, well, more happy times are coming. Nothing to be
yes.
afraid of. It's just a
Yes.
change of states. That's what my granddaddy used to say.
Ah, yes.
Where would you be staying then?
Oh, I'm staying at the. Where are we staying?
The Brass
Brass
Crab.
crab.
The Brass Crab.
Oh, the Brass Crab. Very nice. Very nice.
Ooh.
Oh,
Is it?
Well, if you don't mind, dear, she leans over to you, Lightning, and she says, they might not like you there because, well, they're a bit racist towards Kanders like us. They're very concerned you might put your hands on the silverware and they might not see it again.
Wow, you and I both know they shouldn't leave their silverware lying around. It's just not the right thing to do to leave things lying around.
I don't understand what's wrong with them. I mean, all you have to do is share everything and then everybody gets some of everything.
Yes, and then there'd be no, what do they call it? Puberty? Poverty. There'd be
Exactly.
no poverty if we all shared.
Well, that's right. Property, it's like
Mm.
just having it is theft, isn't it?
That's right. That's right. That's why I get rid of it as soon as I can. Yes.
There you go.
Well,
People just need to share, that's all.
yes, yes.
Oh, there's very nice boots that you got there. Oh, and
mm,
that sword.
yeah, the sword. Yeah. Yes. You're almost as quick as me, but not quite.
I'd give you 3 gold pieces for that sword if you like.
3 gold pieces.
Is that Kale's sword?
That's not. Oh, you found my sword. I'd like that back, please, Lightning.
Kale. We could make 3 gold pieces out of
I'll
this.
give you 3 gold for it.
Sword has sentimental value, sorry.
But it's secondhand.
And I need it.
It looks used.
It is used. I use it on a regular basis. I used it a few days ago.
But apparently it's got mental value, so...
Sentimental value.
Sentimental. You see, they're too possessive about property. That's their problem. Yes. Anyway, you were saying how many pieces were you saying?
It's not for sale.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
See, they don't want to share anything with us.
No.
Share lots of things with you, but there's certain things that are off limits, and that sword is one of them.
I see. No. Well, that's fine then. Well,
I don't want him to get upset. Here you are. I found your sword again. Please don't lose it.
Remember,
it's
he's taller.
Embarrassing when I can't
much taller than you. You have to talk up to him because he's bigger than you.
Yeah. Could you grab that now, please? Because I'm about to drop it.
Your eye line has to be like up there.
Yeah, I just bend down and like I go for the sword, and I'm like, for a moment, like I'm going for the scruff of his neck, and then go down to the sword.
Are you sure we can't sell it? I mean, looks a bit chipped.
The replacement cost is significantly more than 3 gold, and I don't know where I'd get another.
You've got lots of money.
I do not have lots of money.
I have had a look in your bag. You have a great deal of money, more than I do.
Is that still the case?
I don't know where you were looking, but I don't keep my money where you could find it.
So what he's really saying is he has a great deal more money than even you thought he had.
Yeah. Oh, so you have more money than I thought you had.
Congratulations, you found a bag of coppers. That's not very much money, Lightning.
Was that the dummy money?
Pretty much, yeah.
Look, I do apologize for my friends, but they're not.
You should be apologizing to us.
You're not going to win this battle.
You hear some cheering coming down from one of the other docks, just a little way over from where you are, and you see.
Look!
So people are bringing in a great big fish from the river, and there's a hill dwarf down there who's with quite the big thick-set arms with a big heavy fishing rod. It's just lifted this massive fish out of the river. And a few people are cheering him on. You can make a perception check for me, Kale.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You notice, speaking of dwarves, another dwarf whose name perhaps you never picked up, but you recognize them from your time amongst the mercenaries. She was one of the head honchos of the mercenary group that you were hanging around with.
Hmm.
The name of the mercenary company was...
I think it was the Ironclad Regiment.
Yes, that's correct. Yes. You can make a history check, actually, to see if you can remember their name.
No idea.
No
Just gonna
idea.
go in and bluff.
Okay. You remember her face, and you know
Yeah.
that she was one of the head honchos. Okay. And she hasn't really noticed you at this point. She's just looking around and currently dealing with some street vendor.
I just kind of like sidle up to her, not like at a respectful distance, and wait for her to notice me.
She looks up at you a couple of times, and she's the third time she looks up at you, and she says, "What are you staring at?"
You don't remember me? I'm so sad, and I say this in Dwarvish to her.
Should I remember every tramp that follows our regiment about?
Oh, I just wanted to say hi. I didn't realize the regiment wasn't going to be in town.
I see. Well, we are in town. You worked for us, did you?
I worked for you for years. But in any event, I suppose the captain's around somewhere?
She stares at you for a long moment, and I'm just going to make a check to see if she recognizes you after a good looking. That's a 3. What did you do for us?
Well, when I was a kid, you had me on night watch because I didn't eat much. And I could see in the dark.
Oh, that rings a bell. What's
Tis
your
the
name, boy?
Kale, but you all called me Nightjar.
Nightjar. Ah, yes. That's coming back. You look older now.
Yes, that's because I managed to survive after leaving the company.
Good. Are you looking for more work?
No, I'm here for the funeral, but I thought I would pay my respects to the captain if he's around.
Oh, you would have known Ispin then, eh?
Well, I was there when he pulled our asses out of the fire. That time by the fort with the goblins.
Which, captain are you thinking of?
Captain Cudgel.
You're looking at Captain Cudgel.
Okay, that seems to be... At a game, I think we've gotten a little bit...
Lines crossed?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just because she's the captain doesn't mean she recognizes you.
Well, I think I would have...
You would have recognized her, that's why I pointed her. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would have recognized Captain Cudgel, is what I'm saying.
Right. Okay, fair enough. All right, how do we resolve that? Replay it.
Just hand wave it, move on to the next scene.
Okay.
I've taken enough time away from these guys.
Oh, they've had some time.
No, that gives me enough time to look at something.
Okay. I just reach down and pull Lightning's hand away from my sword again.
So you've got yourself a halfling, huh?
Kender.
Oh, Kender. Jesus Christ, where's my brain?
I just happened onto him, and he's sticking around me for...
What's your name? What's your name, lad? He says to Lightning. She says to Lightning.
My name's Lightning.
Of course it is. Lightning fast hands, I suppose.
And me what?
Lightning fast hands, I suppose.
They have been known to be. Is she a woman?
Yeah, she's a woman.
My lady. They have been known to be.
My lady. My. Well, haven't heard that one before. All right. Well, if you're looking to meet up with your old companions from the old days, we're over the hill. And she points up to the north, past the gate.
Good to know. I might have to stop by once I've had a bit of a bath. Get
We'll
some of
be
this.
participating in the reenactment in a day or two.
Oh, I hope to see you there.
Aye, you should join. I don't know which side you should be on, but you're welcome to join us if you wish.
Either way, it'll be interesting.
Hmm.
Still got the skills the company taught me.
It's been always said he'd like to see us up there once a year, dying in the most ridiculous manner possible.
Oh, yes, I remember he would not stop talking about it. He kept coming up with suggestions too.
Yeah, that would be Ispin.
Mm.
Very well. And she picks up her bag of fish and throws it over her shoulder.
Hmm.
I'll
So,
see you about then.
see you about.
All right, she wanders off.
Hmm.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
Got my wires crossed there for a minute.
Yeah, I definitely would have recognized the captain of the company because it.
Right.
No, I was thinking like a lieutenant. And anyway, why don't we go and get some have something to eat and some bath or something? Because I need to get some of this dust off me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I
All right.
wave to the other kinder.
All right. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Just double checking my sword's still there.
Yep. Okay, Isa, what have you been
Pouches.
thinking doing? Checking your pouches. Okay. You'll notice that there is a bit of a bizarre market, if you will, out on the streets. It's looks like a temporary sort of thing. It doesn't look like it's there all the time. It looks like they kind of put it out there for the Kingfisher Festival primarily, and then they pack it up after it's over, and the town goes back to being boring for the rest of the year. Um, so, all right, so you head over to the Brass Crab and you head inside. Um, of course, Darrett is following along behind you, and he says, "Oh, I did get you some pies, by the way. While you were talking to the Kender, here you go. These are fish pies. They say they're the best fish pies in all of Solamnia.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you like them." He passes
Thank
them
you.
out one to each of you.
I'm
Thank you,
sure I
Darrett.
will.
How good are these pies actually?
They're actually
Thank
really
you.
pretty good. I mean, they're pretty good fish pies. Yeah, they're
Mm.
hot and they're warm, and it's a cold day, and you haven't eaten anything that's properly cooked that wasn't made of swamp rat for the for the last week.
These definitely do taste a lot better when the fish is really fresh, don't they?
Oh
Yeah.
yes, can't beat them. No, that's right, that's right. And he points over to one of the stalls and he says, "He's the fella you want to talk to when you're looking for the best fish pies. I tell you."
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I just hold up the pie and wave to the vendor, give him a thumbs up.
and Darrett turns to
Mm.
you, Vinus, and he says, I was wondering if you might have time to talk to me about the oath and the measure. I had some questions about that. There's certainly some points of contention I noticed that I was reading about and he starts going into detail. And of course, the oath is my honor is my life, but the measure is like 500-600 pages of, you know, when you get off your horse and you get off on the left side, should you use your left stirrup? And should you blah blah blah, like stupid details. And this is the kind of stuff he wants to know, is like um, these ridiculously anally banal details about how a knight's supposed to get off a horse, for example, and that sort of thing. Um, so he starts asking you these questions as you head into the Brass Crab. Um,
Which measure are you reading? Are you reading the? It sounds like you're reading the old measure rather than the revised measure from 1179.
Well, there is that one. And there's been a lot of discussion lately about there's people talking about making another revision, but they don't have enough High Council knights to make such a revision anymore. There's not enough numbers among the knighthood to actually make a vote to make the changes. So we're kind of stuck in a situation where we have to keep the measure the way it is until we can attract enough knights to have enough people on the council to change the measure. And in order to do that, we're going to have to change the measure to bring in more people. So
Nightwater. I'll talk to you about this later. We need to get to our rooms. Did you book these rooms?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, and they're very nice rooms, by the way. The best ones I could find well, there's not that many bedrooms at the place anyway, but they are the best ones there. Also the only ones, but that's not really the point, is it? You don't want to hear about that. Well, no. All right, let me get to the thing. Brass Crab. The Brass Crab is a modest single-story inn on the village wharf. Its exterior vaguely resembles its namesake. Its proprietor, an Urgothian woman named Yelma, has an odd love of bad storytellers and inept musicians. So you go fit right in. One wall.
I am very apt, excuse me very much.
Very apt indeed. One wall of the circular common room features a faded mural of two enormous crabs locked in combat, inlaid with brass details. The mural's origins are lost to time. And you hear Yelma standing talking to a stranger who was in fact asking about the crabs, and she's saying, "Oh yes, that's fancy, and that's gorgeous George," she says, pointing to the crabs. If you make insight checks, if you wish to know whether or not she's making up stories. There are 4 short halls that branch off the common room, each lined with rooms for rent. And Darrett, excuse me, Lady Yelma. Excuse me, Lady Yelma. Oh, sorry, you were busy. She's like, "What do you want, Darrett? What is it this time? These are the people that I was booking for. They're here. They're here now. They're early." "Oh, I see. Forgive me." She turns around and comes over towards you. "Excuse me. My apologies. I'm Lady Yalma. This is my establishment. I understand you have bookings here. Please do come with me." She takes you upstairs and shows you to these rooms. Do you think you would be booked in all separate rooms? I ask partly from the point of view that it's not a big place and they don't have that many rooms, and if they're inviting people from various places to come to this funeral, they might try and cram you a little bit if you accept being crammed. And some of you more or less come from the same place. So, I don't know, there could be some crammage. How do you want to be slept?
About myself, I'm the only lady.
Fair enough.
Yes, I'm happy to share. But I do feel it would be inappropriate for the lady unless there were people of similar situation.
Yeah, agreed. So long as the rooms are next door to each other.
Yep. Okay, very good. So the rooms are pretty much next door to each other, down a hall or opposite each other in some cases. All right. So you get your stuff and you take it into your rooms. She gives you keys to your rooms, and she says, "Now, dinner will be at 6 bells. Breakfast just after sunrise. No lunch, not unless you pay. Everything else is covered. If you want spare sheets or blankets, you can ask me on the way past. I'll be at the counter." And she leaves you in your rooms.
Well, what time of day is this now? Sort of like
It's like midday probably, or early morning-ish, I suppose, because you were traveling. You got up at like Sparrow's Fart. You traveled for about 3 hours to the boat, so that would bring you to like 10 o'clock. So you've been in town for maybe a half an hour to an hour, maybe an hour by now. So it's
Cool.
probably like 11:30, something like that. You had your pies, chatted to halflings on the street.
Kinder even.
Yeah. Ah, kid, Jesus. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. No worries. No worries.
Yes.
All good. All good. I might have to call it
Yep.
the night if that's all right with everybody else.
Well, this is a good time to call it because it's
This is a good point, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much just trying to eke it out till 10 o'clock was what I was doing at this point without starting any shit.
Yeah. All
Just trying
good.
to avoid starting shit and also wrapping up. Okay, cool. So you guys are in your rooms. You're in Vogler. You've
Brilliant.
made it. So homework. Have a speech about Ispen.
All of us? Each of us?
If you can, if
Yeah,
you want.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, you don't absolutely have to, but, bonus points if you do.
Yeah. Okay,
All right.
great.
Cool
Brilliant.
bananas, and I'll see you next week. And I believe you have Tuesday. You said you can't do next Tuesday. Is that what you said?
Yeah, next Tuesday I've got a work thing that I've got to do. I'm hosting, emceeing something, so
Okay.
I'm out next Tuesday, but I can do next Monday if that's any good.
Monday is fine for me.
Oh, I got something on Monday.
You got a thing on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. So what shall we do? Skip next week or change it till Friday?
Yeah, we could do Friday. I think Friday works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday works for me.
I've got to do something with Castle.
Okay. So what's a good
Alright.
day for you, Barry?
I really don't know. Yeah.
This is next week, right?
Yeah,
Not this Friday, next Friday.
Yeah. No, I know it's not this Friday. I've got to do something next Friday. Yeah, to do with doctors and stuff.
What about Sunday?
I could do Sunday.
Yeah, I could do Sunday.
I can do any day.
Can't
What
hear
night
you.
is it?
Hey?
Is it Sunday night? Or Saturday?
Yeah, of course. Sunday night. Yeah.
Yeah. Lift your mic up, Barry.
Aye?
Microphone.
Your mic. Barry, your mic.
Oh, sorry. Getting tired. Yeah, I could do yeah, I'll do Sunday night.
All right, Sunday night.
Yeah.
All right, so Sunday night at the end of next week.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Yep.
cool bananas. All right, then. I'll see you guys on Discord in the meantime, and have a good one.
Yeah, you
I'll
too, man.
see you
Thank
on
you, everyone.
guys.
Thursday night up for the online game, Russ.
Yep, Thursday for
Yes,
Christina
Thursday.
and Barry.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good
See
one.
Catch you around.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Guys.